What's good, my people? It's your boy Daniel FX here. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, please subscribe, please follow the channel. Let me know that you like these kind of videos, and I'm going to continue to do more technical breakdowns, more strategy videos, more just beginner trading content for all of you guys out there who want to see this kind of video, innit? So today we're doing a very quick and easy breakdown on DAX index, or GER30 as it's commonly referred to as. This is a nice 1 to 2 continuation move that we caught yesterday live on the trading session. No, sorry, this trade wasn't actually taken live. This was called right here on Discord. This is the pop-up, I called it. This was just taken on the main Forex chat room, so anyone could have seen this trade if you were inside Discord. This wasn't just for the paid group. This was completely free, and I've been doing this all week just to kind of show you guys what it's all about, what we actually do on the Learn and Earn. So yeah, this is the trade that we took. A nice 1 to 2 continuation movement. This is typically a very long trade for me, and I'll be very honest, I didn't hold this for the entirety of the trade. I actually took majority of my profits initially right here at the equal high creation in it. So about a 1 to 1.4, 1 to 1.5, give or take. My entries were kind of scattered in it. I did leave a runner, a very small percentage amount. There's about 10% of my stops to break even, and that's the portion of the trade that did end up hitting the entire target up here. So a nice 1 to 2 continuation kind of movement. Now this was a very simple trade. It was a very clean trend, and this was on the back end of a very shoddy week in it. So if you're on the Learn and Earn, or you're on the free sessions this week, you'll know that the large majority of the week, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, was just spent consolidating. We weren't really doing much. Price was failing to move. We were just going up and down, really. It was very nasty price action to trade. Now, once again, there definitely were trades within this sort of movement. Again, I'm sure someone would have made money on one of these movements. But the point is, for my strategy, it just wasn't the correct time to be trading. So we practiced disciplined trading, and we simply stayed out of the market. We protected our capital, and we didn't do any dumb shit before the setups were formed. Now, what happened is right here on Thursday, we had a major key level right here on an hourly. This is the hourly high, and you can see this is an hourly high that actually created a big ass FVG, fair value market gap. So we got this nice key level right here created by the structural highs. Price on Wednesday coming up into Thursday broke above that key level and was in the process of retesting. Now this is a very simple break and retest move. Now I like to keep my trades very simple and very easy. It's always some sort of variation off of a break and retest, a continuation move, a retracement. Is always pretty much a break and retest. That's essentially what trading is, in my opinion. I like to keep it very simple price action. Now, what I saw initially on a 5-minute time frame is I saw an accumulation of price. We were slowing down this clear area of mitigation. We then had a small counter trend corrected move back into that same area that previously had the consolidation. And price, what did we begin to do? Well, we began to slow it down and accumulate once again. Now, this is your first indication that price may be respecting a level. When price slows down, when it begins to accumulate, when it begins to fail to break a structural low, it's an indication that your level is being held. Now, at the same time this was happening, we also had a similar thing happening on the 15-minute. Because again, it is the same price action, it just looks slightly different. And the 15-minute actually looked a little bit cleaner. So again, you can see we've got this area of mitigating price. We had the impulsive push above, the impulsive push back down, and then that same mitigation back at the same level. Now, while this was happening, we also had that depletion taking place. So once price came back into the same area, we saw an accumulation of wicks. The bodies were getting smaller. Again, I have a complete video about depletion, which is right here. I recommend you watch it. But we're seeing that depletion kind of step into the market. Price is failing to break lower. We're failing to come down and actually create a new structural low. Now, scaling back into a 5-minute time frame. Well, what did I see that actually made me into this trade? Well, you can see right here, this is what I would consider 5-minute market structure. So we have a lower low, a lower high, and then we then created a new lower low. Now on this movement right here, this would have usually been the lower high if we were going to continue, but we actually failed to break this structural low. So at this point, I was really paying attention to what price is doing, because I know that we're now in a counter trend movement. Price is faking like it's going bearish. We've now tapped into an order block that's here to the left as well, and we've now failed to create a new lower low. Now what I wanted to see was for price to come up and actually break this structural high and close back above our key level. Now what do we do on the next 10-minute candle? Well, we came up, we broke back above here. So it's a 5-minute change of character, it's a 5-minute break of structure, and we're now back above our key level. This candle right here that we entered on was also the 15-minute closure. So it was a beautiful, beautiful entry to kind of take. So you can see we had a nice 15-minute closure above. To me, this was a very, very clear sentiment shift. We had a, again, accumulation period, fake out, fake in, accumulation, and we shot off again. Now we entered right here on this 15-minute candle rollover. I actually caught the majority of my entries while this next candle here was retracing, so my entries were pretty scattered. I have a couple entries that were a lot better down here and a couple that are a lot higher. Again, on these sort of movements, I do like to stagger my entries just to get more of an average trade instead of having one really good entry and one really bad entry. I just like to have an average of all of them. It just works best for my trading style. So a very, very simple trade. Again, if you're wondering what this line here is, it's just to indicate this trend line liquidity. Again, it's just a very, very common thing that the indices do. I'm going to make an entire video about what this line is right here and how I use it. But the idea is that price is going to come up and break the structural high, take out this buy side liquidity, and that would have been our final take profit I wanted to. So we're in this trade. Again, this wasn't actually called live. I was on my way to the gym at the time, so I wasn't able to sit down and do a live session, but I called it on Discord. I was sending out alerts, and I said that once we get up here to the previous relative high, we may reject, we may deplete and form an equal high. So what I've done is I actually took majority of my profits right here. Now, typically speaking, you don't want to take your profits before you take profit, otherwise you're messing up your risk reward ratio system. That is just how that works in it. And usually I won't react to price unless it's showing me a very, very clear indication that it's going to do something. But at this current point in time, like I said, I was at the gym and my gym just has terrible signal. I always lose signal whenever I step into that place. And I've had many scenarios where I'm just not able to close a trade because I'm stuck inside the gym for whatever reason. So I just couldn't be asked for the additional stress. And I simply closed the majority of my trade out here. I moved my stop loss to break even, which I did also call on Discord right here. And I just let like 10% of the trade run until final take profit got here right here at about 1 a.m. So a very, very nice trade, very continuation type movement. Again, it wasn't the cleanest trade. We've definitely had nicer trades in the learn and earn, but considering how slow this week was, considering the volume that we had and the choppy price action, it was a nice way to kind of wrap up the week, secure a bit of profits, and kind of lead us nicely into Monday in it. So yeah, if you enjoyed that kind of video, let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments. Let me know if you got any thoughts on this trade or you've got any questions you would like me to answer. And yeah, I'll see you guys back in the learn and earn on Monday, where we can do this 10x, catch some more pips, and just have a good time in the learn and earn. But I'm gonna see you guys on Monday in a bit, gang.